Welcome back, everybody. I'm Tariq from Yes I Pay Cash and the First Class Flipping Academy. And listen, guys, this is actually part 2 of a 2-part video series talking about how to analyze real estate deals. If you didn't watch part 1 yet, please go watch that first. That way, when you come here, you'll be brought up to speed about how we got to this point. In part 1, I showed you guys what's the maximum you should be offering on a property, and I also showed you how to quickly analyze a deal to see if it's worth pursuing or not. Okay, when you come back here, make sure you watch this video to the end, because at the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to gain access to all of the same deal analyzing tools that I use in my business every day. I'm going to show you guys how you can get access to them too. All right, see you guys on the flip side. Okay, so let's just say after analyzing this deal, you think it's a profitable deal. You definitely would like to move forward. But let's just say you come across the scenario and realize you're short on funds. You don't really have all the money required for hard money. Like your hard money lender is going to require a 20% down payment. They're going to charge you 2 points, and you still need to have your money for your closing cost. And even though your hard money lender will give you the money for the renovation, they usually work on what's called draws. They're going to give you the renovation costs, but they still want you to start the rehab with your own money. Then they'll come out and inspect, and they'll reimburse you your money. So this is where having a private money lender really comes into play. And a private lender is basically just somebody who you may know personally, who may just have some money, have access to capital. It may be a friend, it may be a family member, a coworker, anybody that you know personally who may have access to capital, and they want their money to grow. So the good thing about private lenders, you can structure those deals and have much more flexibility than you would have with a hard money lender. A hard money lender has their own stipulations and regulations in place, where with your private lender, you can structure the deal in a way that it works best for both of you guys. So we're going to take this same deal, and I'm going to show you guys how I would structure this deal if I was approaching one of my private lenders. And I teach you guys how to find private lenders in my course that I teach on my website. It's the Platinum Plus training course. I teach you how to find private lenders and how to educate people on how to be a private lender. But I'm going to show you guys how I would structure this deal from one of my private lenders. All right, now see, when it comes to points, like I said, hard money lender is going to probably charge you 3, 4, 5 points. With a private lender, you really don't have to give them any points, but I like to be fair. If I can get somebody to give me pretty much all of the money to do the deal, and I can make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 using all of somebody else's money, I want them to make money also. So I would offer my private lender maybe 1%. And again, now that's 1%. That's 1 point. I'm sorry. That's just 1 point. 1 point is 1% of the loan. Now, the interest rate I would offer my lender, like I said, hard money would probably be 15, 16, 17%. Now, when you're dealing with private lenders, it really depends on how long you need the money for. I'm usually done my flips within 4 to 5 months, and I'm usually have it sold in 6 months. Now, to be fair, it doesn't make sense to offer somebody 3, 4, 5% on a loan that they're only going to be having out there for 4 or 5 months. It's really not attractive. I try to offer my lenders anywhere between 7, 8, 9% because I'm only having their money for a short period of time. So let's just say I offer them 8% on this deal, right? And let's just say I'm going to need the money for 6 months, right? Let's say, will there be draws? You can really get all of your money from your private lender, but for argument's sake, if you're trying to build rapport, let's just say, yeah, draws just mean they're going to hold the money, your rehab money, in reserve for you. All right, let's just say we need the money in 2 draws, because this should be a quick property. 2 draws. All right, so the total loan amount, including reserves, what did we say? It was 120 and 50. That should be $170,000. I want to get the whole 170,000 from my lender. That's 170. And let's say they're going to fund just the purchase price at closing, which is $120,000. I'm going to use my own money to start the renovation, and I'll just have them reimburse me. All right. So they're going to fund me just the purchase price at closing, and the purchase price is $120,000. Now, this number here, amount funded at closing, would change if you were getting some of the renovation money up front. But for the sake of argument, if you're trying to build a relationship, you do want to show that you have some skin in the game. So the purchase price is also $120,000. Now I'm gonna hit enter. Okay, now here's the breakdown that I would show my lender, right? I say I'm offering them 1 point on their money. I'm giving them an annual interest rate of 8%. I need your money for 6 months. All right, the total loan amount I need, this is going to be my purchase price and my reserves. It's going to be $50,000. I'm sorry, $170,000. My purchase price of $120,000 plus my $50,000 for my rehab draws. That's $170,000. I need 2 draws. You're going to fund the $120,000 at closing, right? Just for funding the deal, I'm giving you 1 point. That's just out of generosity for doing the deal. You're going to get that at closing. I'm bringing that to you at closing just for funding the deal. All right. So here we go. They're getting $1,700 at closing. If you take $170,000 with the 8% annual interest rate, interest only payments roughly comes out to $1,133 a month for 6 months, right? Don't forget, they held $50,000 for my renovations. That's 2 draws I'm getting at $25,000. I mean, we could break it down. You could break it down into 5 draws if you want, and you would just get $10,000 each draws. This is just calculated to make it even. So we just said I'm going to get 2 draws at $25,000. All right. So now let's just say when I sell this house in 6 months, my private lender is going to get back $178,500. They made $6,800 in interest payments. That's this $1,133 times 6. That's going to come to about $6,800. Remember, I gave them $1,700, which is 1 point. That's 1% of $170,000. I gave them that just for doing the loan. So they made a total income of $8,500 on a 6-month loan, which is damn good compared to what that money will make just sitting in the bank, right? So they made an annualized return of 8%, and they made 105% cash on cash return on their investment. All right, now let's listen to this, guys. Now let's just say while I was finishing this deal, I found another deal similar to the same situation, right? And basically I told my lender, like, hey, listen, I'll be done with this deal. As soon as I close this deal, I want you to fund another deal for me with the same exact numbers or similar. They could turn around and take this same $170,000, lend it to me again, and offer that same $170,000. They would have roughly made probably $17,000 on that same $170,000 over a 12-month span. So that's basically compounding their interest, and that's why private money lending is like an incredible way to passively invest in real estate and build wealth. And this has been around since the beginning of time, people. It's just that a lot of people just don't know about it. Anytime you see someone renovating a house, they're not using bank money. They're either using private money or they're using hard money. If you can find private money lenders to fund your deals, you'll be on your way to making big bucks, and your private money lender will thank you also, because they're making way more money than their money is making sitting in the bank. And if you wanted to present this to your private money lender, basically you do the same thing. You come up here, put your name in. See, I got my cool name, your company name, my awesome company, my phone number, property address, 123 Main Street. You come down here, hit save as PDF. Wait for it to populate. Shrink it down to normal size. And you could print this out and send it to your and when you sit down with your private lender, you can go over everything here. You can show them all the cash that's coming in, and the cash that's coming out. Show them what the payback of their loan will be. This is how much you borrowed. This is what the payback of their loan will be. This is how much interest they earned, and this is the points they earned. This will be their total income, and this will be their return on investment. Okay. All right, guys, I got one more thing I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys how to quickly calculate your renovation costs, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Okay, guys, I wanted to come up with a quick and easy way for you guys to crunch your numbers so you can get a better, accurate assessment of what your renovation budget is going to be. You can do this on your phone, your iPad, your tablet, or wait till you get back to your car, do it on your laptop, or when you get back to your office and do it on your computer. But this is a quick way for you guys to just come up with some quick general numbers so you can come up with the estimated renovation budget. And even if you're wholesaling, this is good for you guys too. That way, when you are presenting your deals to your end buyers, you can show them the numbers that how you came up with your renovation budget. So we're going to go through this pretty quick just so you guys can get just a general idea of how to do this. Okay, up here first, I got like what's going to be my demolition cost. Let's say my demo guy is going to run about $1,000 for my demo crew. Let's say I need 2 dumpsters at about $500 a piece, so we'll say we need $1,000 for dumpsters. Let's say permits all together runs of $1,000. And again, I'm just throwing numbers out here, guys, and this all depends on how you pay your people. Me, primarily with my general contractor, I pay him labor and I cover all of the materials. So let's just framing say I pay contractor install and I'm just buying the lumber. Typically the lumber would probably run me about $500, but the price of lumber has skyrocketed now, so we'll just say about $1,500 for the lumber. And if you're using hard money or even private money and you want to get your money reimbursed from your lender, you can just go over here, write a note to yourself, I want to get this back on my first draw. My electrician is usually the contractor pay, the contractor installs, or something like you could put material and labor there. Okay, so let's say electrician is about $3,000 and I want to get that money back on my second and third draw. I'm gonna pay him in installments. Okay, now I'm not going to do these 2 side parts for everything, so I want to go through this pretty quick for you guys. We're just going to go over the numbers. I just wanted to show you how you can make little notes for yourself over here. Okay, let's say my plumber wants $4,000. Let's say my HVAC guy is $4,500. Let's say I want to put some flooring in the basement or something. Let's say that runs me $750. My kitchen tile, again, I'm just going off of materials here. Let's say between the floor and the backsplash, it shouldn't be that much. It should be about $500. My cabinets, let's say, run me around $3,000 in a small house. My kitchen appliances, if it's a lower level rehab, let's say that'd be around $2,000. My drywall install or repairs, let's just say I have to make a few repairs and I'm paying for the materials. Let's say that runs me $1,500 because again, the labor is going to be in my general contractor's labor, which we will discuss a little lower down. Bathroom tile in a small bathroom, the flooring and the shower surround shouldn't be no more than $500. Depending on how many bathrooms, if you got vanities, let's say you got 1 bathroom and a powder room, it shouldn't be no more than $200 a piece, so we'll say about $500. Bathroom fixtures, here I'm usually talking about my tubs, my toilets, and my faucets. Let's say I want $750 for that. Let's say I'm buying windows for my contractor to install. Let's just say I'm spending $2,000 on windows. Interior doors, if we're just getting the door slabs with the knobs and stuff, let's say $500. Let's say we need to do some trim. How about we want to put up some crown molding? Let's say that's about $250 on the material. My carpet guy is usually material and labor, so I'll say he's charging me $1,000 to install the carpet. Let's say I'm getting the floors refinished. Let's say that's $2,000. Let's say I'm buying all my light fixtures myself. Let's say I budget $750 for my light fixtures. I'm furnishing the paint. My contractor will do the painting. So let's say I spend about $1,500 on my paint. Then you have your other fixtures, whatever that may be, your basement or any other interior. Okay, then we can go outside. We're not going to do any interior trim or painting. Let's say we're going to get all new siding. Okay, for exterior doors, I'm sorry, I meant to say exterior trim or exterior painting. But let's say we need a front door and a back door. We can get those around $200 a piece. So let's put $500 for that. We don't need to do anything on the porch. We said we'll do some siding, right? So let's say it's a small house. We can get it sided for $3,000. Let's say we need a roof on a small house. Let's say that's about $3,000. I'm being real conservative here, guys. These prices these days are a lot higher, but I just want to show you guys how to crunch the numbers. Like gutters and downspouts, let's say that may run me $750. Do you want to do fencing, landscaping, driveway? You guys get the picture. And like I said, I pay my GC for labor only. So let's say I come down here, let's just say we agreed on $15,000 to do this small house, and I want to get my money back on I'll pay him in draws. I say I want 1, 2, 3 draws. I'll pay him like $5,000 per draw. Okay, so whatever other labor, if you have a contingency, where I usually like to put like a 5%, 10% contingency in there, for just in case anything comes up. So let's just say we'll do let's say I'll just put $3,500 in there. Okay, and you got your cleaned up, you got your staging, if you want to do staging. Let's say you need utilities just to even this all out. We'll say 6 months of utilities may run me, what is that, $750. Okay, boom, now we got a $60,000 renovation. All right, again, guys, I'm just throwing numbers out there. Again, like I said, if you're wholesaling, you won't need any of these side numbers, but it's good to have your numbers here. That way you can show your end buyer how you came up with your numbers. And like I said, again, you can always come here, put your name in, your company name, and definitely you want to put the property address. That way you know exactly which property you ran these numbers for. And if you wanted to come here, if you wanted to share this with your end buyer, or even your hard money lender, you come here, save as a PDF, wait for it to populate, right? Make it a little smaller. Come bring it down to 100%, and you have all your numbers here. You can save it, email it, do whatever you want to do to it. All right, guys, so this is a quick way that you can come up with a quick renovation budget and have everything in front of you. And like I said, if you're a wholesaler, this is a good way to send this to your buyer when you send them your deals, and you can see what you estimated, so they can see if your budget is in line with what it would possibly run him. Okay, guys, we're almost done. I'm going to show you one more thing, and then we'll be out of here. Okay, guys, look, these are the same calculators that I use in my business every day when I'm analyzing deals. I created this platform here so you guys can have access to the same tools that I use, so you can get better at analyzing deals and start buying better quality deals than those tight margin deals that end up costing you money. For here, you guys, I let you use my max offer calculator, my fix and flip profit calculator, private lender calculator, and rehab budget calculator. All of this, guys, will help you spend less time crunching numbers and more time closing deals. I give you guys a 1-week trial with any of these annual subscriptions. These are annually, guys. This isn't monthly. For the bronze package for $39 a year, I'll give you my max offer calculator, the rehab budget calculator. The silver package for $49 a year, you get the max offer calculator, the rehab estimator, and your flip profit calculator. And for $59 a year, you get all four: max offer, rehab budget, flip profit, and private lender calculator. That's $60 a year divided by 12. That's $5 a month, guys. That's cheaper than a cup of coffee that you have unlimited access to analyze as many deals as you want. And for being loyal subscribers, I'm also going to give you guys a coupon code at the end of the video where you can get an even bigger discount on any annual subscription. And if you don't want to pay for it annually, I also give it to you monthly. You can hit monthly, $5 a month for the max offer rehab budget, $7 a month for max offer rehab budget and flip profit, $10 a month for all four calculators. You can't beat that, guys. You get to analyze deals in less than a month. In less than a minute for less than $5 a month. All right, guys, so don't forget to stick to the end. I'm going to give you guys a coupon code to even bring this down even cheaper for you guys. All right, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the video and found value, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. And for being loyal subscribers, I'm going to give you guys 50% off any of my deal analyzing calculators. Put in code 50OFF-SUMMER21 and you can get 50% off any annual subscription to my deal analyzers. Okay, and don't forget to get your free copy of my ebook, The Blueprint to House Flipping, How to Find and Flip Your First Property. And if you know of anybody who'd like to sell me a property, or if you have a property, go ahead and hit me up at yesipaycash.com. Or if you would like coaching or consulting, please hit me up at tariqthomas.com. Thanks again for watching. See you guys on the next video. Peace.